Overthinking feels like you're trying to solve something, but most of the time, there's nothing to solve. It feels productive, but it drains you. What's actually happening is a loop inside your brain. A thought appears. What if I fail? What if I got it wrong? That thought triggers your brain's threat system. Your body responds. Faster heartbeat, tight chest, restlessness. And now something subtle happens. Your body feels unsafe, so your mind tries to explain why. So it creates more thoughts. And now you're stuck. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. Your thoughts don't just pass through you, they shape your internal world. So the issue isn't that you think too much, it's that your thoughts are feeding your state. But what if I told you you don't have an overthinking problem, you have an unbroken loop? And today, I'm going to show you how to break that loop in less than 2 minutes. Not just with advice, but with something deeper, something backed by science and grounded in truth from Scripture. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a simple, repeatable method to take control of your thoughts instead of being controlled by them. Why thinking harder makes it worse? By thinking more. But if thinking created the loop, why would more thinking break it? It doesn't. It deepens it. Because your brain believes, if I can figure this out, I'll feel better. But the feeling came first. And until the feeling changes, the thoughts won't stop. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. A sound mind is not racing. It is steady. So the goal isn't to control every thought. It's to restore your state. Listen carefully. Overthinking isn't random. It's a loop. And if you don't interrupt it early, it will pull you deeper every time. Most people try to fight it with more thinking. That's why they stay stuck. But there's a better way. A mental anchor and a 2-minute reset that stops the spiral before it takes over. Stay with me. Let's make this simple, practical, and something you can use anytime. The anchor principle. To break the loop, you need something stronger than thought. You need an anchor. An anchor pulls you out of the storm without needing to fight the waves. Scientifically, this works by shifting activity from the default mode network, overthinking, to the present moment sensory system. In simple terms, you move from thinking to sensing. Biblically, this idea is reflected here. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Stillness is not passive, it is intentional interruption. Your anchor has 2 parts: breath, physical grounding, because when the body calms, the mind follows. The 2-minute routine. Now let's build the routine. This is your interrupt sequence. Use it the moment you notice overthinking starting. Step 1. Name the loop. Say this quietly. This is overthinking, not reality. Why this works? It activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for awareness. You step out of the loop instead of being inside it. Step 2. Controlled breathing. Slow your breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat 5 times. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the system that calms your body. Scripture aligns with this rhythm of calm. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Notice the word cast. It's not analyze. It's not hold on to. It's release. Step 3. Physical anchor. Press your fingers together.
Or place your hand on your chest. Then say, I am here, I am safe. This can wait. This grounds you in the present moment.
Step 4. Redirect. Ask, what is one small, real action? Not 10 steps ahead, not solving everything, just one move. Because action breaks stagnation. The brain stays in a loop because nothing physical changes. Action interrupts that cycle. But the key is this: the action must be small, immediate, and real, not overwhelming. Example, maybe the next action is simply standing up and breathing. Or maybe it's sending the email you've been avoiding. Or maybe it's praying instead of spiraling. Why small actions matter psychologically. Overthinking creates, I'm stuck. Action tells the brain, I can move. That changes your internal state. Even tiny actions restore balance, control, momentum. How this breaks the loop. Let's connect it all. The anxiety loop looks like this: thought, emotion, more thought, escalation. Your 2-minute routine interrupts each layer. Naming breaks identification with the thought. Breathing calms the body. Anchor stabilizes emotion. Action stops mental looping. And this aligns perfectly with Scripture. Take captive every thought to make it obedient. 2 Corinthians 10:5. Notice that you don't let thoughts run freely, you capture them. You bring them under control. Consistency over perfection. This is important. This will not eliminate every anxious thought, but it will change your relationship with them. Over time, you recover faster, you spiral less, you gain control. Your brain learns, we don't stay stuck here anymore. Even Jesus withdrew to quiet places, not because he was overwhelmed, but because stillness restores clarity. Quick version. When you don't have time, do this. This is overthinking. One slow breath. Press fingers together. Take one action. That's it. Even 20 seconds can break momentum. If this helped you, like and share with someone stuck in overthinking and anxiety. And remember, stay consistent with it. You don't need to stop every thought. You just need to stop the loop.